Они так здорово бродят по улицам. Влюбленные, медленно, с радостью. Верят, что все обязательно сбудется. Да как им хватает наглости. Чувствуют себя нужными. Свет им на лица падает. Сегодня просто простужен. Обычно они меня радуют.
Всем доброго времени суток, это Doing Deadpool. И нас попросили сегодня сыграть Fallout 76 на слабом и среднем ПК. У меня как раз он же и есть слабо-средний ПК. Средний почему? Потому что я добавил оперативку. И у меня теперь на 12 гигов оперативки. У меня поэтому летает 76-й Fallout. Но меня просили снять как бы на слабый. Поэтому я снимаю как бы на слабый. Все параметры моего ПК будут под этим видео. Меню нормально. Все окей. Что я вам еще скажу? Но перед этим мне надо будет все равно настроить на низкое все качество. Всю игру ставить вообще на минималку, чтобы она летала. Потому что это и сюжет, и онлайн. Чтобы у меня полетело в онлайне, мне придется все на качество. Потому что если даже на минимальное качество в Fallout 76 сделать, графика будет одна и та же. Всем спасибо, всем удачного просмотра. Дальше мы будем позже комментировать. Поехали! Фон так-то заставки ничего, нормально. Ну тогда, ну чё, начнем к настройкам. Так. Ага, вижу, что моего экрана нету. Есть только самый высокий, самый низкий, и среднего экрана нету, как у меня. Сделаем тогда на самом среднем низком. Ну, сделаем все как я хочу. Дальность зрения и поле зрения, и дальность обзора надо побольше сделать всегда, чтобы игруха всегда проработалась и прорисовка текстур была. Ну, графон, я вижу, меню не лагает вообще. Но это не значит, что в игре будет как-то не лагать. Во всех играх всегда меню никогда не лагает. Но когда заходишь в саму игру, бывают лаги такие жесткие, что пиздец. Ну чё, поехали. Да, кстати, Fallout создали та же самая организация, что и сделала Skyrim. Я стримить буду недолго, потому что у меня сейчас 5 часов утра. Меня только попросили. Если у меня сейчас она пойдет, это стимовская версия. Если она у меня охуенно сейчас потянет, то я в нее буду играть и стримить в виде сериала, когда будет сюжетка. Ну и тоже буду стримить, когда будет онлайн. Но Fallout я хочу застримить как сериал. Да, я вам говорил, что в 2022 году будут новые игры, новые сериалы по играм. Это самая первая игра. В 2022 году она должна будет у меня выйти. Но я ее сейчас выпущу в этом году, в конце этого года. Начиная с этого конца года я сделаю первую игру Fallout 76 игрой 2002 года своей компании, которая компания Doing и Animation Films создадим сериал и короче, сериал будем создавать. Но играть я игра-сериал. Прохождение я буду играть, Animation фильм будет спецэффекты добавить. Ну и озвучивать, можно. Или переводить вот как вот здесь переводить. Субтитры.
So that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
И нахуй все ушли, заебись, а меня одного оставили. Ну чё, начнем создавать перца. Я всегда создаю девушку, даже в онлайн играх. Ну, кроме GTA 5 онлайн. Ну чё, начнем? Лаги вроде нету, лагов нету. FPS выдает 9-12 FPS. И за эти 9-12 FPS я пока лагов нахуй не вижу.
It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Так, наверное, я здесь сделаю чуть-чуть качком. Пум. Введем наше имя. Пока лагов все нормально, все окей, лагов нет. Так. Подровняем тут чуть-чуть по фоточке. Еще. Тут еще можно даже такую свою типа визит-карточку сделать. Резидент 76. Резидент Evil, что ли, блин. Резидент 76. Найм. Хакс. Сфоткали. Не-не-не-не-не-не. Я такую фотку не хочу. Давай другую. Мне лучше покрасивей. Чтоб формы мои были видны. Ну и голова, конечно, ёб твою мать. О, так пойдет. Ну чё, поехали тестировать игру. Так, выдает. Так же, как всегда, 12 FPS. И лагов нет. Вообще нет. Ну чё, мы все осмотрели, давайте посмотрим карту. Так, карта, походу, не сильно-то и большая, блядь. Как и в Fallout 4. Это онлайн-карта, все видите, вон там персонаж какой-то сидит. Все вот эти желтые кружочки, это все персонажи. Кто где типа остановился.
with nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Message repeats in 24 hours.
Hello? At last! Today is your reclamation day. I bet you're just bursting your bolts to get out there and see the world. It is endearing to hear how wonderful a job myself and the others have done maintaining the vault for these many months. But the food's all run out, and it's time to take what you've learned and use it. The kiosks have valuable information to help you thrive out there. Best get cracking! Each standout has gear for you to pick up and use. Get it one to resident. Lots of water out there, almost all of it undoubtedly irradiated. When in doubt, boil it out. Remember, Mum, Rad-X to prevent radiation sickness, Rad-Away to cure it. No creature comforts out there, Mum. You want it, you build it. Heck of a party last night, eh, Mum? Good to see you all together one last time. Drunk, joyous, and not staving off horrible death minute by minute. Need a cooking station? Use your camp. A new house? Your camp. Some small luxuries? Your camp. A battleship. You, Mum, possess the skills necessary to accomplish anything. I'm sure of it. Oh, to be anything. Cook, vassal, medic, hacker, bullet sponge. So wonderful, the human condition. Is today the day? Leaving the vault at last? The Overseer could be anywhere by now. Please, Mom, I can't pretend it's Reclamation Day any longer. Even my programming has limits. never stop learning. Be the best that you can be. Remember one of Vault-Tech's many, many mottos. Hard work.
Ну чё, шли на выход. Фоточку сделали. Фотки, походу, у меня не сохранятся, потому что сейчас пойдет нахуй сбой в компе. Пока-пока. Увидимся когда-нибудь, может быть. Так, начнем дальше. Оба-на! Выдает тоже по 20 FPS. Ну чё, даже на минималках охуенная графа идет. Это просто охуенно. Да, есть тут графика, как в Скайриме, но графа-то охуенная. Так, что-то я походу... Ага, туда надо сходить. Надо нахуй съебаться туда сходить. Надо на нас потом посмотреть, как мы выглядим. Так, еблысь, короткий путь, это хороший путь. Блять, я походу не в ту сторону бегу. Точно, нахуй не в ту сторону бегу-то, ебаный в рот. Ебать тебя в рот. Надо назад нахуй возвращаться. О, бабы какие-то разговаривают. Ладно, мы к ним потом вернемся. Надо назад идти. Походу я перед выходом забыл с кем-то попиздеть. О, здорово.
Mom! Those young ladies down there, they seem exceedingly alive. They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil? Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault. One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening, but I'm not sure if she believed me. I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. Until quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, greeted latecomers out of the vault, and otherwise reveled in Appalachia's natural splendor. But very recently, it seems people have come back to Appalachia. Those two and more to boot. The non-vault sort, you understand. It's all very concerning. Who knows what they might be up to? Oh, I have. Here. A holotape. been so long I'd completely forgotten I had it. If you see her, do give her my best. Do be careful out there, Mum.
Whoa, whoa. Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open? My partner and I need a way into that vault. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? A new bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps.
And he said that inside...
Ничего, графика вообще охуенная. Я пока с бабами разговаривал, все нормально. Что здесь еще? Даже вот как они двигаются, вопросы там нахуй можно задавать. Не так, не как в Fallout, типа еблысь, свое ебло показывать там. Тут как в онлайн игре, блядь. Задаешь ему вопросы, выбираешь.
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure. But...
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But... those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you? Oh, well, now that you mention it, I guess I could spare these. Here. About Appalachia?
Other than it's a graveyard?
There's that. We haven't been here real long, but from what we've been able to piece together, the area got hit pretty hard. Not long after, well, these things showed up.
The Scorched.
They're merciless. They seem to have cleaned up whoever the bombs might have missed. Without people around, everything else has gone haywire. Happy to tell you what I know, which isn't much. Someone made a broadcast not too long back about there being some kind of treasure buried in Appalachia. We don't know what, we don't know where. With people as desperate as they are, it's meant everyone with a functioning radio has come back to try and see if they can get a piece of it.
Monsters or no?
Guy we met at the Wayward. Carter, I think was his name. He gave us a couple of leads to chase down, in exchange for all our money. Up to us now to make something of them. We both came over from Virginia. Well, what was Virginia? There's a lot more hot zones that way. And the few spots that are livable, well, they got picked clean fast. I mean, Appalachia's dangerous, really dangerous. But is better than where we've been. If your overseer crossed our path, she sure wasn't broadcasting it. Sorry. You might ask at the Wayward. Seems like they set themselves up to be a natural stopping point. Watch yourself out there.
additional wood. Samples are unavailable at this time. Lumberjack Protectron does not want to lose.
Lady, I will paint the walls with...
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you? Outnumbered? Shit. Fine. But don't think this is the end.
Only for you, honey. No one pulls a gun on me in my bar. Mort! Get out here!
Yeah? What, Duchess?
Jesus! You let one of those monsters in here?
Hey! You want to see if there's a tomorrow? Then I want you to tell me where you and the rest of your numbskull crew is hiding out. What the... Mort, what was that?
Called me a monster. Alright, what? He was gonna kill us.
You know, we could have asked him some questions.
Oh. You know what? It's safer this way anyway.
I suppose. Now I'm hoping you're here to have a drink and play nice. I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day. Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you. Overseer, huh? So you must be the one. No, I haven't seen her, but I have heard her. My people found a tape she left behind for one of her dwellers at that camp across the way, though it is a bit out of date now. Maybe you're the one she left it for. I'm happy to hand it over. Though, now that we've drifted naturally onto the topic of helping one another, maybe there's something you could do for me in return. Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fellow named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business. Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say? That's what I was hoping. So, the details. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs? Not sure I've got enough on hand, unfortunately. No. We're gonna draw them in by making them think you're Crane. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I think I'll just... I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they? That's the spirit.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road? It is a lot to ask. Fine. I could do 75. But that's as high as I'll go. That means you're up to the task? Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The wayward gets left alone. And here, that overseer tape. Sounds like she set up that camp across the way so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a refresher.
Glad to hear Vault-Tec actually took care of some of their people. You hear these rumors, right, about him just throwing folks to the wolves. Here's some rations and a fancy suit. Good luck. Well, don't you worry that smooth little face of yours. You are in good company now. Because around here, we look after one another. Now, what can I do for you? Listen, friend, you happen to be talking to the exact right person to fix your predicament. But if I'm gonna help you, I want something in return. All right, listen, I got this plan. You're gonna help me get rich. See, the folks who made it big off the gold rush, they weren't the prospectors. They were the folks that sold them their shovels. Now, I don't do shovels. What I collect is knowledge. I can go all sorts of places you folks with your rad-sucking skin can't. So, I'm selling what I've got between my ear holes, and you're gonna test it for me. I made these holotapes. Now, this set's all the info I dug up about that camp doohickey you Volters got. All I'm asking is you give them a listen and let me know what you think. You will? Oh, thank you. I mean, thanks. Just come back once you've taken them out for a test drive. Now, there anything else you wanted to chat about?
Ну чё я могу сказать? Игруха нормальная, у меня не лагает. Даже на моем слабом среднем ПК. Все окей, всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока, увидимся дальше в следующий раз.